Welcome to the TV News app. This is for a first-time user. I want to welcome lots of you. First, open up the TV News app. It'll load up over 600 channels from 85 countries. Give you a nice ad there. You can close that off. And set your language. So in this case, we could search and just type in English. That's the quickest way. Or you can scroll down, so we can scroll down to Nigeria. Let's get to the ends here. A lot of countries in the world, aren't there? All right. And then set some favorites. So this is the only time you do this is the first time you open the app. So there are a number of channels with Nigeria in the title, so we'll just go for them. And all you do is simply go through the list and favorite the ones you want to have in your list of favorites. And then if you want to do a different search, let's say, for example, you want BBC News, you could do that as well. You just push the X here, and it'll give you a free another box. So that's pretty good. I think we got enough found there. Get down here and push done. And now it'll take you to your mix. Now, your mix is based on this list of favorites here. These are your favorite channels. And your mix in the bottom here, you see 2 videos in the last 24 hours. So the idea is you could come in once every 24 hours, and it will show you the 2 most recent videos from your favorite channels. You can increase the number of videos up to 5, and you can change the time frame up to 2 days and down to 2 hours. If you come back 2 hours later, you might just say, well, just show me what's 2 hours old. In this case, there's only 1 video that's less than 2 hours old. Another feature is called Stories. This was, I'll just zoom through these sections here. Stories, which are highlights from around the world. Come back to that in a minute. This is telling you on top about filters. So you can filter by different regions of the world. Buried in here is a thing called World Services. Now, top are just like the world's top 2 or 3 channels from the top 10 countries or so where we have the most visitors. But it's a sampling of sort of like world headlines from around the world. So that's kind of useful. I'm going to leave it on World Services there. When I go to live, it's just going to show me the channels that we've marked as World Services that also have a live feed. So Sky News, for example, is quite popular. You push that button, and here's this little video window. The key thing about this is that it can play anywhere, right? So if you're done with that and you want to do something else, you now have a floating window. You also have the ability to change the video size, and it'll just remember where you left it. And also, if you had just tapped on it, it would give you this one. And if you prefer full screen, you just tap the square box in the corner. It takes a minute, but it does load up and play full screen. Yeah, I'm not going to wait for it today, but it normally works quicker than that. So that's the idea of how that works. And to close a video, you just go like that. It will, say I click into this video here, it'll play videos in a series, right? It'll play this one, then this one, then this one, and it'll work its way, down the list as you watch one. So same thing with when I showed you the stories at the beginning. Your mix, it'll play one video after the other, so you can kind of just sit back and relax. Back to stories again, just to show you this. These are basically stories from the top services. In this case, it's because you set English as on your device. It gave you that. If you speak lots of languages, that shouldn't say that. I'm not sure why it does that. That's kind of strange. We'll just switch back to English and ignore that right now. The other thing is demand. This is where we have most of the... Oh, I know why. The reason it didn't work, guys, is I had World Services checked. Anyway, let's go back to all. And if I switch, in this case, to Nigeria, actually I can search again. That's a little quicker. You'll see that we have like over 40 channels from all over Nigeria. Even threw in Mark Angel for you. And this will put together a pretty amazing list of videos for the day from different sources either from or directed toward Nigeria. And then popular is just based on stats. We don't have, right now it's just based on the most popular channels in YouTube that we're able to pull into the service. Eventually we're going to have about 2,000 channels pretty soon. So now you can see in your list here, you have a nice big long list of favorites, and easily you can just go in and and look at any of the different videos for the last 20 videos or so from that service, and of course play those that are live. The live ones are in the live section, but also from your favorites, you can get into the live streaming video. And there we go. So I hope you enjoy the TV News app. It's been a real labor of love here. Very excited to bring it to the world. If you have any comments about it, just send an email to comments@TVNewsApp.com. So that's comments@TVNewsApp.com. And if we're missing any channels from Nigeria, Kenya, Africa as a whole, and anywhere in the world where it's on YouTube or you've seen it somewhere and you'd like us to see if we can add it to the app, we're more than willing to take a look. We definitely are interested in serious news and less so just pure political opinion. So that's just a note. But there are plenty of world services in here from places like Russia and other places where it's also a little propaganda mixed in. And that's part of the idea of being exposed to diverse media sources from all over the world. You get to decide based on multiple perspectives what matters to you and what you want to use as to stay informed about the world. All right, thanks so much. Hope you enjoy the app and tell your friends.